Welcome to the Courageous Canine Podcast, your go-to podcast for everything related to holistic dog health. I'm your host, Michael Pickens. I'm a holistic health researcher. I'm a dog dad. I'm also the Chief Empowerment Officer for Pacific Crest Canine Health. Every day I'm talking with people who have dogs going through a health crisis, whether it be cancer or seizures, allergies, skin issues, behavioral issues, you name it. We've seen these dogs overcome their health issues using natural means, changing their diets, getting rid of synthetic ingredients, food dyes, adding nutrient-dense foods, clean water, free from municipality added chemicals or added herbal and botanical supplements, depending on what they're going through. Now, we created this podcast specifically to give dog parents and canine caretakers the educational information to make sure that our dogs live a healthy and happy life. I'm sure you're like me and you love your dogs and you want them to live a long life with you. The people who listen to our podcast are determined to beat the averages, and here's what I'm talking about. Did you know that in the 1970s, the average lifespan of most dog breeds was almost twice as long as they are now? For example, the average lifespan of a golden retriever was 17 years old. Now it's 8 to 10 years. Canine lifespans have decreased for every breed of dog. And it's heartbreaking, talking with people who have a 4-year-old dog with cancer, a 6-year-old dog with cancer, or a 2-year-old dog with seizures, or a 4-month-old dog with seizures, right? It's crazy. So we have to focus on preventative care so we can extend our dogs' lives. That's why we made this podcast. Do you want to have your dog for 8 years or do you want to have your dog for 16 years? Of course, we want to have our dogs longer. So let's focus on what we can do to extend our dogs' lives. Now, this first episode is going to be an introduction. It's a precursor to much more in-depth conversations with experts in every aspect of canine health, as well as real pet parents who have helped their dogs overcome serious issues using natural and holistic methods, as well as a combination of Western medicine. Now, I prefer natural methods, but I understand in some situations, allopathic medicine is needed. So many ailments are affecting dogs right now, and you'd think that with all the advances in modern medicine, dogs would have a longer lifespan. But it's not. It's not the case. A lot of the issues affecting humans are also affecting dogs. Right, so let's go through them. Obesity, right? Just like in humans, obesity in dogs can lead to various health problems, including diabetes, joint issues, heart disease, overfeeding, wrong feeding, lack of exercise, genetic predispositions. They all can contribute to obesity in dogs. And we have a customer right now with a dog with cancer. The dog's doing better now, but come to find out, she was feeding her dog ice cream sandwiches every night, right? So when she got an ice cream sandwich, her dog got an ice cream sandwich. Now you'd think this stuff is common sense. Dogs shouldn't eat ice cream sandwiches, but it's not. And we have to educate ourselves first, and then we have to help to educate other people, and that's what this podcast is all about. So what's another one? Joint problems, conditions such as hip dysplasia, arthritis, common in many dog breeds, especially larger dog breeds. These conditions can cause pain, discomfort, mobility issues, affecting the dog's quality of life. The dog is having a hard time going upstairs or getting up after a nap. This means the dog has inflammation problems, and there's many ways to help a dog with inflammation. What about dental disease? Dogs' dental hygiene is often overlooked, but it's crucial for dogs' overall health. Periodontal disease can lead to tooth loss. Gum inflammation, systematic health issues can come up if left untreated. What about allergies? Dogs can develop certain allergies to different environmental factors like allergens like pollen, dust mites, mold, food ingredients like grains, food dyes, overcooked dried kibble, right? Allergies can manifest as skin irritation, itching, ear infections, gastrointestinal problems. There's so many things. Parasites. Look at fleas, ticks, internal parasites like worms can pose significant health risks to dogs. These parasites can transmit diseases, cause skin irritation, anemia, severe cases, even death, right? And then some of the treatments for the fleas and the ticks and the parasites are also extremely toxic and could cause cancer and seizures and other issues, digestive issues. So diarrhea, vomiting, gastrointestinal inflammation can be caused by some of these medications, or diet, right? Food intolerances. And when the gut is messed up and destroys the immune system and inflames other underlying medical conditions, and that can lead to cancer. Dogs, like humans, can develop various types of cancer. This is something that we specifically focus on, and we can absolutely prevent most cancers. Cancer is an anaerobic disease, which means it thrives in acidic environments, toxic environments created by dry, overcooked kibble, with food dyes or synthetic vitamins. These are all things that can cause cancer. If your dog food says fortified or enriched, you want to throw it out. That means it has synthetic vitamins, right? There's so many other parts to this, and we're going to go in detail in later episodes, but let's keep moving down the list, right? Heart disease, conditions as congestive heart failure, heartworm disease, erythromyces can affect the dog's heart health. Respiratory problems, right? Certain breeds are prone to respiratory issues due to their anatomy. Flat-faced dogs like bulldogs and pugs, brachycephalic breeds. Respiratory problems can lead to breathing difficulties, exercise intolerance, increased risk during anesthesia when they have surgery, lack of oxygen, which leads to other issues. Mental health issues. Dogs can experience anxiety and depression, behavioral issues due to various factors like changes in their environment, lack of socialization, or traumatic experiences, right? Addressing mental health concerns is essential for overall well-being for your dog. Senior health, right? So dogs are going to get older, and we're hoping they get really old, right? But they may develop age-related conditions such as cognitive dysfunction and decline, arthritis, organ dysfunction. These are all things that can be mitigated while our dogs are younger. And we're going to be covering all of these topics and more from qualified experts who will address these issues from a holistic point of view, not just Western medicine that you'll find from your run-of-the-mill veterinarian. We'll be focusing on holistic canine health. Now, what does holistic canine health even mean? It means we're going to focus on the entire picture rather than treating symptoms in isolation. A holistic health approach aims to address the root cause of health issues by considering every aspect of our dog's lives. In holistic health, the body is seen as a complex system when every part is interconnected and influenced, such as factors as environment, diet, water quality, activity level, comfort, feelings of love, nutritional supplementation, breed, genetics, right? We're going to be looking at the entire picture, and we're going to be interviewing experts on holistic dog health, every single aspect, so we can put it all together. Make sure to get signed up for notifications for new episodes at courageous.dog. That's our website. That's right. It's like a .com, but it's .dog. So courageous.dog. If you want us to address any specific topic, you can send us a note on our website, as well as direct links to research we talk about, and for the people we're interviewing as well in the different episodes on the interview notes. Like I said earlier, it's heartbreaking talking with dog owners who've waited too long to get help for their dog, especially with cancer. It's so important to focus on preventative care. We primarily specialize in treating dogs with seizures and cancer. Now, seizures, it's easily detectable, right? The dog is having a physical seizure. You can see it. Cancer, on the other hand, not so easy to detect. Symptoms can vary on the type and location of the cancer. We have way too many examples of dog parents waiting too long to get help, and their dog passes before they could take any action to mitigate the damage. It's just too late. It's devastating, right? When we come across these dogs. So you want to be able to look for some of the common signs that your dog may have cancer. So here's a few of them. Abnormal lumps or bumps. So masses or bumps on their body, under the skin. I remember my dogs had these and eventually developed cancer. And I didn't know back then, these aren't the dogs I have now, but these are the dogs back then. And there's certain things that we don't know and we learn as we go. And we have to learn to not blame ourselves for it, but it's good to search for the information. So the lumps and the bumps, whether they're on the skin or in the mouth, are often the first signs of cancer noticed by pet owners. They may or may not be painful. They could vary in size. Also, swollen lymph nodes, typically under the jaw, under the armpit, in the groin area, can be a sign of cancer, especially lymphoma or metastatic cancer. Sudden or unexpected weight loss is another one, despite having a normal appetite, can be indicative of various underlying health issues, including cancer, changes in appetite or difficulty eating, loss of appetite, difficulty swallowing, or reluctance to eat can be signs of oral tumors or esophageal cancer or tumors affecting the digestive tract. Persistent lameness or stiffness, cancer affecting the bones or the joints can cause lameness. Limping, stiffness, reluctance to move. So look for that. Also difficulty breathing, respiratory distress, coughing, wheezing, labored breathing may indicate lung tumors, metastatic cancers of the lungs or other thoracic cancers of the throat, change in bathroom habits, difficulty urinating or defecating, or blood in the urine or stool, or changes in frequency or consistency of bowel movements may signal cancer in the urinary or gastrointestinal tract. Persistent vomiting or diarrhea, chronic gastrointestinal issues such as vomiting and diarrhea, bloody stools, those could be symptoms of cancer affecting the digestive system. Also, sudden changes in behavior or energy levels, right? Lethargy, depression, irritability, changes in personality can sometimes indicate underlying health issues, including cancer. Wounds that don't heal, persistent sores, ulcers, wounds that continue to grow, might be skin cancer or tumors, right? It's important to acknowledge, though, that these signs may also be caused by other medical conditions, and the presence of one or more of these symptoms doesn't necessarily mean the dog has cancer. However, if you notice any concerning changes in your dog's health or behavior, it is crucial to consult with your veterinarian for proper evaluation. I would also highly recommend reaching out to a holistic vet. You can find a list of them at the American Holistic Veterinarian Association website, and that is ahvma.org, and we are also members of the veterinariancannabissociety.com. There's a lot of new research debunking old myths that I'm super excited to share, but I'm going to wrap up this episode with this. Early detection and intervention can significantly improve treatment outcomes for dogs with cancer. However, preventative care is where it's at. So putting all the pieces together so your dog doesn't get cancer in the first place, right? So you want to stay away from overcooked kibble, move towards the fresh options. That's just one thing. I'm going to keep going, and we're going to talk more about comprehensive insights about different treatment options and preventative care in the next episode. So we hope you've gained some valuable insights into keeping your canine companion happy and healthy, remember, a little love and preventative care go a long way to ensuring a happy and fulfilling life for your furry friend. Thank you so much for listening. The next episode will be a comprehensive look at the different treatment options for dogs with cancer, covering cannabis, Chinese medicine, diet and nutrition, water, mushrooms, and even vibration to fight cancer. We're going to be joined by multiple experts on each of these subtopics, so I will see you on the next episode. Thank you for listening. Make sure to get signed up for new episode notifications at courageous.dog.